All right, we're back. Game 2 of the second leg of the Beast of the East here in Willard, Massachusetts at Joyce Middle School. After a nice lunch, we have the New Jersey Lightning versus your Boston Renegades. Settle in.
All right, Boston!
Top of the first here, New Jersey Lightning. We got number 18, Sherlock at the plate. Back to all our viewers. Thanks for tuning in. All right, at the plate, number 18, Sherlock. Swing on this, strike one. Big number 18 at the plate. Got Rob Dias blocking the plate. Another swing and a miss for Sherlock. Lightning rocking the yellow tops and the pinstripe bottoms today. Looking sharp. Dias, can you take a step back? Thank you. Late swing there for Sherlock. 0-3.
Come your way with power.
Take for Sherlock. 1-3.
Hey, you saw the lineup, Jim? You saw the changes I made in the lineup?
And another swing and a miss. Down on strikes for Sherlock.
Okay.
One out here, top of first.
Okay. So, Max, you know that all the kids behind you are blind students? Yeah. Okay, great. If you guys got any questions about the game, Max will answer them. Shout out to me.
All right, come up to the plate. Number 17. Number 14, Bond. Is this the lineup change they're talking about?
No, he's talking about that lineup.
Hey, Max, I thought Casey was hitting third.
Yeah. That's what they told me.
They're hitting out of order already?
Potential issues, the Lightning might be hitting out of order, which isn't out, I believe. A little bit of an issue here. We'll see what happens. So Rob's still unsure what's happening here. Number 17 might be coming up to the plate, and there might be no outs. Is that an out then, or are we letting it fly?
I'm not really familiar with this game, and so I wouldn't be able to really give people feedback of like what's actually happening.
Yeah.
So would either of you be able to do that for the students at all?
Yeah. Yeah, I'm.
That would be terrific.
Yeah, I'm going to be out there.
Okay.
Is that an out? Are we counting that as an out, or are they switching the lineup? Okay, so.
Jackies! Yates!
Ow.
Okay.
Ouch. It's a bit of a mishap as the tent flies away. Did not stake it down. Ron was hit, and he's doing all right. No
Nothing
blood.
else, beat ball was pretty intense, guys.
Yeah, guys. Always a risk for injury.
James, is this yours?
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, this one's further back.
Can we move it? Yeah, it was further.
Can we move it back?
Yeah.
Let's we gotta move it.
Actually, just say we gotta move it back though, out of the baseline.
Immediately.
All right, so a little bit of a
3 feet that way.
interesting start to the game, but here we go. Number 17,
Right there.
Johnson at the plate.
That's good, guys. That's good.
Swing and a miss. 0-1.
We're just gonna have to hold on to it or stake it or something. There might be other stakes.
Yeah,
though.
it goes further back. Yeah. And a take.
We have to get someone on this.
Here, I got you.
Here, you got it? Okay.
Another strike, I think. Swing and a miss. Okay, so for those confused at home, like I am, number 14 came up, supposed to be number 17. We're letting that fly. Number 17's at the plate now. And Canopy just flew all over the place. But we're up and running. Waiting for stakes. And swing and a miss. Down on strike goes Johnson. 2 outs here in the first. Yes. Yeah. Stakes are on the way, so for those concerned about our safety, don't be. Tumultuous start, but it'll be better from here. And the stakes have arrived, so. All right, number 14, Bond at the plate.
I volunteer for this whole song. I'm going across the K lines to fit your end. See, carry out. See, there you go. Well, I love this.
Thank you, Jackie.
I remember the Boston Hole.
Of course you are. Of course.
So therefore, we can cross lines. You can cross. You can cross.
Swing and miss from number 14. Hey, Larry. Can you take a step to your left? Thanks. Another swing and a miss for number 14. 0-2. Swing and miss. 0-3. And a take 1-3. Full count. And down on strikes goes Bond. 3 outs here. Heading down to the bottom of the first for the Boston Renegades. Scoreless, 0-0. Leading off for the Renegades. We got number 2, Christian Baxter, number 46, Joe Mack, and number 81, Larry Hale, followed by 53, Sean Devonish, number 16, Akil Sajad, and number 28, Justin Proctor. Christian last game went 4 for 4. Had a hell of a display. We'll see what he does this game. Fun fact about Christian Thaxton, he'll be graduating in December, so we want to wish him luck in his final semester, and preemptive congratulations. Christian was 2 runs away from tying his single-game record of most runs scored in a game before Rob heartlessly pulled him out of the game. We'll see if he can reach that record today. Fingers crossed.
He was an original.
He was an original. The only one left on the team from the original.
He's always an original.
And we have Aaron Proctor, Brian Grillo calling defense for the Renegades. Dice. Thank you. Here we go. Christian Thaxton at the plate. Ron Cochran on the rubber. See if he can recreate what he did last time. 4 well-hit balls in his last outing. Just absolutely smoked. So that's what you come to expect from him. Christian Thaxton, full-time player, part-time commentator, as we saw at the end of last game. A little arrogant, but you know, it comes with the talent. Swing and miss for Thaxton, 0-1. Foul ball. right back to the pitcher. 0-2 on Christian. Guys, you want to sit down?
What's up? Bad back. Another excuse. You got to save yourself. It's a big deal.
I know it's a big contract.
Yeah. How did you hurt your back? Shit, I got one of those.
Swung right through that one. 0-3 on Thaxton, the young Oklahoman. Thaxton readies.
Gotta keep up with those exercises. You know, I'm telling you that. I've been keeping up with it myself. Yeah. It's the damn bit of strength of the muscles around.
High pop up. And there we go. Thaxton hustles it in for a run on a shallow pop fly. There you go, Thaxton.
David, you lost him a bite today?
Here we go.
Oh, mine is
Welcome back.
Very good.
Christian Thaxton continuing his hot streak, 5 for 5 on the day. Joe Mack at the plate after a rough first game went 1 for 3 with 2 strikeouts. Definitely upset with himself. We'll see if he corrects it here. And there we go. There we go! There you go, Joe Mack.
Welcome back, Joe Mack. There you go, kid.
Joe Mack with a rip down the third base line.
Hey everybody! Thank you for coming. We really appreciate it. I want to remind everyone, the athletes can't see. They're all hearing. Please save the cheering until the play is over. Save the oohs and ahs until the plays are over so the defense has a chance and everyone can hear it. Thank you for coming. Thank you.
Nice inspirational message from Rob Weissman, head coach. Absolute rocket by Joe Mack. After a tough game, he bounced back in a big way. Shot past Sherlock in left field. Renegades up 2-0 here. There we go. Larry Hale continuing a hot day. 1 for 1 here. Renegades up 2-0 now, earlier in the first.
Now that was a good line. All right, Larry.
Renegades up 3-0 here. No outs still in the first. Sean Devenish at the plate. Oh, run for Sean Devenish scores the run. Misses the base on the first try. Got lucky as one of the fielders pushes the ball away from him. But a run's a run, and Devenish makes it in. 4-0 Renegades, and that might be worthy of the pink blindfold. We'll have to see. There we go. 4-0 Renegades. Akil Sajjad coming to the plate. Starting his first game of the day. Had a heck of a game on defense late in the last game. Can bring something to the plate today. Dice. Every time, man.
Facebook Live wants to see my ass. Don't take this seat. I don't want to sit down. I'll cramp up.
Joined again in the booth by Rob Dice.
Phone charged.
It's charged. Thanks for tuning in, Melissa. There we go, Akil Sajjad with a run. The hit parade continues for the Renegades. 5-0 here. Still no outs in the first. Sherlock just couldn't place the ball. Akil made it down the line in time on a great line, actually. Hustled it out. And the Renegades keep it coming. All right, batting now, Justin Proctor. Normally a defensive-only player. Trying his hand on offense here. Again, Renegades up 5-0 here early. Swing and a miss for Justin. Ron Cochran having a heck of a game. Swing and a miss, 0-2. Lots of contact early for Ron. Swing and a miss for Justin, down on the count, 0-3. Look at this, more media here. Drawing all the attention in the Woburn area. And down on strikes goes Justin. First out of the game. First strikeout for Ron. Back to the top of the order. Christian Thaxton at the plate again. Scored 2 runs in the first inning last game. Let's see if he can do that again. He is on a tear. Probably one of the most feared hitters in the NBBA, and as I like to call him, the Mike Trout of the NBBA. See what he does. Welcome, Lisa. Good to see you on here again. Swing and a miss. Big cut from Christian. 0-1. If anyone's around and wants to bring me a cushion for a chair, wouldn't say no. High fly ball, but foul. Just down the third base line for Thax. Let's go, Thax. Hitting it well. Popped it up high. Just foul, though, right by the third base. Looking to straighten that out for another run here. And another run for Christian Thaxton. Thaxton 2 for 2 on the day, repeating his performance from last game. 2 runs in the first here for the boy from down south. Now batting Joe Mack. Fun fact pointed out to me by pitcher Ron Cochran. Pre-marriage, Joe is a 528 hitter. Post-marriage, he's a 250 hitter. But climbing, so we'll see if he can equal his pre-marriage career here. Batting well though recently, swinging the bat really well, making solid contact. It's got to feel pretty good for him. Big swing and miss from Joe Mack. 0-1. We got local NBC News here, maybe? NECN is in the house. So Channel 5, NECN, radio is here. Another cut from Joe Mack, missing low. Ripped down the middle. And that's a run. Joe Mack 2 for 2 on the day. There we go. Ripped down the left field line, turns into a run for Joe Mack. Renegades take a 7-0 lead here with just 1 out in the first inning. Head coach Rob Weissman already calling for subs to get ready. We got Luis Soto warming up. And over here we got Christian Thaxton talking to NECN. Stay tuned for that. Ripped down the left field line. Fair ball. And Sherlock has it. That's an out. First out on a ball in play for the Lightning this game. Larry Hale hits it well, but Sherlock made a nice play. Ranged over. 2 outs here. Renegades up 7-0. Sean Devnish at the plate. Sean Devnish just moved in with his girlfriend. They got a new house, so congratulations to them. Devnish crushed it last game. A well-hit ball down the left field line, the first at bat. Rocket up the middle. Another run scored for Sean Devenish. Here you go, Sean.
Good job, Sean.
Sean with a big run there. Bang, bang play. But we get the call. And a ground ball up the middle. 8-0 Renegades. That's 2 balls hit up the middle for Sean. Thank you, Wesley, for sharing the video. If you're watching and you like it, feel free to share it. Get your friends and family watching. Let them know about the Renegades. And we're having issues with the... Akil Sajad at the plate, 1 for 1 on the day. After a strong defensive showing in game 1. And we got the run. They call it a run. Run call. Some disagreement from the Lightning bench, but looks like the call will stand. Disagreement from the players led by Sherlock. Upset of the call. A little questionable, but Renegades get the run. So the score is now 9-0 Renegades here in the bottom of the first inning. 2 outs. After a questionable play by the young umpire. Justin Proctor comes to the plate. Shane, if you're watching, here you go. Brother at the dish. Justin with a strikeout in his first at bat. Swing and a miss. Yeah, Wesley, maybe someday. They just got instant replay in MLB. Probably a few years off from the NBBA. But who knows, maybe this is the start. Swing and a miss from Justin. 0-2. Hasn't done a lot of batting practice this season, but hoping to make it pay off. Another swing and a miss, just on top of it. 0-3. Titans are 1 strike away from getting out of this inning after a rough start. Down the line. And Sherlock with a heck of a play. Sherlock makes a great play to get out of the inning. So Renegades head to the top of the second, up 9-0. Great play by Sherlock to end the inning. So that past half inning, we had Christian Thaxton, Joe Mack, Sean Devenish, and Akil Sajad all scored 2 runs. Really leading the way on offense here. Akil doing it all, playing great on defense, playing great on offense. We got the New Jersey Lightning coming to bat. Conversation between the umpire and the Lightning coach, trying to straighten some stuff out.
Nice backpack, Joe.
At the top of the second, Renegades leading the way, 9-0. Just a reminder, we are 3 runs away from the 12-run rule, which would mean that unless the Lightning tie the game or take the lead, they would bat out the rest of their outs until the end of the game. Number 5 coming to the plate, Foster. How's it going?
Don't get in the way of the game.
Honest to God. How you doing, John?
It's business.
I'm telling you. What took him so long? I've been standing there for a while.
See, he just caught up with you.
Here he comes. You can't stand here either?
No, Mac.
He doesn't want to talk to you.
On the bat. 1 and 2 on Foster. Well hit ball. There we go. Put out after he missed the base at first. Akil Sajad with another great put out. I think that's 3 putouts on the day for him. Andre Foster with the ground ball out. Akil Sajad, number 16. One out here, top of the second.
All right, here we go. We're going to make some changes.
I want to give a big thank you to everyone watching at home or here. Lisa, I know you're watching from the tournament. Always great to have everyone watching, tuning in, supporting the Renegades. Joe Mack with the out. Joe Mack making a nice play, ranging in on a short ground ball from Winthrop. Solid defense from the Renegades after a relatively quiet first inning for the Lightning. First 2 batters both put balls in play today. Coming up plate number 26, Atori. Here, sun's gone behind the clouds. Swing and a miss. Looks like the thunderstorm might be rolling in soon. Hopefully we can finish up this game before it starts. Or it'll pass us all together if we're lucky. Missing low. 1 and 2. Swing and a miss. 1 and 3. Full count here. Number 26, Satori. Pitcher missing her low. And swings through that one for strike 4. 3 outs, heading on to the top of the bottom of the second inning.
Dax, you're out. Soto's in for you, okay?
And a little defensive substitution here. We have Luis Soto coming in for Christian Thaxton. Yep.
Talk's gonna hit for Larry, okay?
Okay.
Q, I'm pulling you so that I can get you an out now, okay?
So, coming up to the plate for the Boston Renegades up 9-0 is Luis Soto. Nope. Akil behind you. Yep. There you go. Number 27, Luis Soto coming up to the plate. And then we have Rob Hot Tub Thayer coming in for Larry Hale, batting third. We had probably one of our more rare occurrences last game where we had Luis Soto and Hot Tub score back-to-back runs, which, to my recollection, has never happened before. So, quite an event. And we got Soto at the plate now after he ripped the ball in the first game. Soto's one of the harder working players on the team. He's always out there hustling 100% every practice. Took extra BP with Coach Ben Coiner the other day for a couple hours, just hitting the ball, trying to get his timing down. I really respect a ton of what he's been doing. And his attitude's done a complete 180. He's so happy to be around and very excited now.
Yeah, we gotta have a chat after this game.
Be Soto, our lefty. Swing and miss. A little late there. Defense playing him normal though. No shifting over for Soto. We actually have their rover over in left field, so playing him opposite field. Foul ball for Soto. 0-2. Swung just over for Soto. 0-3 on the count. Ron trying to figure out his spot. Soto's probably one of the strongest guys on the team. In practice, when he makes contact, that ball just flies. So if we can get something here, you're in for a treat. Oh, high pitch from Ron. Soto strikes out. 1 out here in the first. Joe Mack at the plate. After a frustrating first game for him, he's bounced back 2 for 2 in the first inning alone. Looking to add to that here. Just a reminder, down that third base line, there is a divot along the foul line, making it tough for some runners. I know Larry Hale tripped up in the first game, and I know Christian Patterson's having some trouble too. There we go. Another run scored for Joe Mack. Jody, you're right. You're right. 3 for 3 on the day. 3 runs scored for Joe Mack. Number 64, Hot Tub at the plate. In case you couldn't hear. Renegades lead 10-0. Ground ball for Hot Tub up the middle. And the out made by number 14 before Hot Tub could reach the base. Nice contact though. Tub was 1 for 1 in the last game.
Pretty much where you were.
Boston. Hey, Sean! Bring it on!
Now plate number 53, Sean Devenish. 2 outs here in the bottom of the second inning. What a rip. Hard hit ground ball up the middle, but right to Sherlock, who makes a nice play, ending the inning for the Titans. Just 1 run this inning as the game heads to the top of the third. Renegades with a 10-0 lead against the New Jersey Lightning.
Joe, you're in the field. Soto, you're in the field. Soto, go to Rover. Joe, you go to first base. Rover, Soto, go to Rover. Joe, you first base.
No problem.
So we have Joe Yee in first base with the defensive fielder, Hot Tub DHing. Number 18, Sherlock at the plate. Top of the third here in Blue Bern, Massachusetts, Joyce Middle School. And we'll be having Melissa Hoyt in the field following this. Something's happening.
Telling me we're going to go down third base and I'm just going to slide you in over there.
Switch.
Sherlock giving some encouragement to the young umpire we got. One of the nicer guys out there. Run scored for Sherlock on an absolute bomb to deep center field. What a rip by Sherlock, the veteran. Good for that guy. Cutting the lead to 10-1 here, top of the third. Now to plate number 17, Johnson. Again, now I only have these people's last names, so I can't give you much more information about it than that. Darian Johnson, I believe, played. I'll give a shout out to our 11 viewers right now. Thanks for tuning in. Foul ball number 17, 0-1. We got ABC President John Oliveira right next to us, his wife Roberta. They do a lot to support this organization. We can't thank them enough. Having issues down here at first base a lot. It keeps coming out of its spot. Sounds good and loud to me. Not sending a ton of people down the third base line. Maybe try to and a take, number 17. Big fan of taking the first pitch. Dustin Pedroia-esque. Late swing and a miss there from number 17. 1-1. High pitch there, number 17. Thanks, Gregory, for sharing the post. This reaches everyone. Broadcast. Late swing and miss again from number 17. Strike 4 for an out. One out here. Top of the second inning. Yeah, tell your friends, tell your family, let everyone know we're playing. Oh, sorry, it's the top of the third. My mistake. One out here in the top of the third inning. Renegades 10, Lightning 1. We got Ron Cochran over on the bench, warming up that golden arm of his. Back to the action. Number 14 at the plate. Bond struck out in his first at bat. Swing and miss from number 14.
Hey Max, so I put Melissa in for Sean, but she's not going to hit, but she's there. So you gotta, no, just put her right below, right there.
Oh, she's in there. Okay, gotcha.
Yep, she's in
and
the field.
Short foul ball. 1-2.
All right. Okay. Where are we in the lineup for us?
Yeah, if you'll Justin. So.
Put these here. They don't need to be down there. He's not the DGF.
Do you care about where the run goes?
No, I just want only the put out.
Alright.
So if it's a run, just shade it and then just to put out.
Alright. I'm gonna keep track of where it goes, but that's
Yeah, just don't need to do that. I got that on the sheet. Alright, so hold on. Where are we in the lineup for our team?
Field.
So it's Akil, Justin, Soto. Alright, I want to get Dias. Dias is going to hit for Melissa.
Okay. Ground ball down the left field line. But right to Justin, makes a great play.
Hey! He's on the ground! Nice job!
Justin getting down, getting on the ground, making the put out there. Great play from the flying Hawaiian. Leading the team today in putouts.
I'm leaving.
At the plate now, Andre Foster.
Yo, I'll have you go listen to the farming. Yeah.
And a take for Andre Foster. Swing and a miss, 0-1. right through that one. 1 and 2 for Foster. Swing and a miss for Foster. 1 and 3. Well struck ball. Oh!
Nice job, Justin!
Another great put out from Dustin. Textbook defense there on a well hit ball by Andre Foster. Justin making some great put outs, getting some love from head coach Rob Weissman. You kidding me, Justin? Great calls from our callers. All around great effort on defense. Heading into the bottom of the third inning, we have Akil Sajad leading off for us.
Soto, know your spot in the lineup. Know where you're hitting in the lineup. Justin, you're hitting the thing also.
Akil Sajad at the plate. 2 for 2 on the day. Playing great defense as well.
No, there was a water sitting there.
No, I know. I was offering. Is that yours?
No, it's not mine. Mine's in my bag.
Okay. It's not Christian water.
Akil Sajad stepping up the plate. Here in the bottom of the third. Again, Renegades 3 runs away from the 12-run rule. Let's see what happens here. 12 run the Titans in the last one. Swing and a miss for Akil. 0 and 1. And foul ball, just foul by Sajad. About 2 feet short from the line. Back of the line, great hustle, but just foul. Bottom of the third. We play 6. Rip up the middle. Kills the John with the run. There we go. Great hit, great base running. Real solid play from Akil Sajad. 3 for 3 on the day, really contributing. And yeah, as Rob notes, that's the hat trick for Akil. We have 3. At the plate now, Justin Proctor, number 28. Renegades up 11 to 1. 2 runs away from the 12. Just Proctor at the plate. We settle on deck. And jump back. Just swung over that one. 0 and 1 on Justin. Formerly top of that one. 0-2. Foul ball off himself. 0-3 on Justin. Got Coach Jamie Dickerson sitting down right in the bottom of the screen. Number 49. What a rip. There we go. There we go. It's a run for Justin. Offense, defense, he does whatever you ask.
That's all I need. I don't care about the hit, I care about the run.
Well struck ball.
Hold on, 844! We want more!
It's a 12-1 lead for the Renegades. Luis Soto at the plate, our lefty. 1 run away from the 12-run rule. Soto at the plate. Foul ball. Makes contact, but just fouled on the third base line. Renegades lead 12-1 here in the bottom of the third.
We have a chair right here.
A little boost in that post-marriage average. Yeah. So we have joining us Joe McCormick, most recently married Renegade. 2 for 2 this game. Really solid showing after a frustrating performance in the first one. Big swing and a miss from Soto. 3 strikes on him now. So how do you feel after bouncing back from a tough first game?
Feels good. Good to be back out there. Yeah. Good to get some defense in as well as offense.
Yeah. Only playing both sides. Look sharp out there.
Thank you.
Soto taking his time, readying, composing himself.
Soto's the only lefty we have in the lineup this year.
But no shift. Swings under it for strike 4. Soto goes down on strike 2 the second time to ready.
Boston, give me all! Hell yeah!
Coming up, number 18, Rob Dye is substituting in for Joe McCormick.
Rob Dye is very famous for inventing dining gloves, which are rubber gloves you use while eating. The goal is that restaurants provide this for you for ribs, other messy foods.
Innovative. He's a real go-getter. Also, not many know, he's a licensed massage therapist. So
You've been known to give some massages during World Series players.
yeah, if you're sore after a game, Rob Dye is the man to go to.
At one point in time, we tried to massage our friend Rob Huttup Thayer, but couldn't find his spine. Just struggled to find it.
Richie Dias, let's go. Foul ball for Dias. 0-1. Welcome to the broadcast, Richie.
How do we hit?
Oh, swing and a miss for Dias.
Go, Dias.
It's not that very characteristic low swing.
Yeah, one of the only players on the team that showed a low swing.
Yep. Yeah. I
Shane
know.
Canton, the former low swing.
Shane Canton, Tim Cyphers from last year. He makes contact with the ball's flying. Great line by Dias, well struck ball. The number 26, Satori, makes a great play on the ball. 2 outs here, bottom of the 3rd inning.
Rub it up, Joe!
And that is Rob Thayer at the plate.
Up there, resident of Brockton.
Resident of Brockton, yes.
Works at the Marshalls there.
No way.
They call him the stripper. He takes the bags off the clothes they get to.
Tripod's falling apart on me, a little shaky here, so bear with me. Foul ball for Hot Tub. Jamie Dickerson making a great play on the ball. Didn't get down, no Jabba for Dickerson, but we won't ding him points.
Fun fact, Jamie and I went to high school together.
Yes, Jamie and Joe Mack went to high school and college. Fun little fact. At this little place called Harvard. Most people haven't heard of it.
We're all playing on the same youth soccer team as a lot of kids as well. Go way back.
Swing and a miss for Hot Tub. For those who don't know, Harvard is a school about a mile south of Tufts University, a world prestigious university. Excellent showing. It's around 50 fans here. Really nice to see everyone coming out.
Probably one of the better attended games in the NBBA.
There we go, ripped by Tub. Hustling down the line. And there we go! Hot Tub with a great play, busting it down the line. There we go.
Hot Tub doesn't always show us the stat sheet. He has a lot of heart on the bench.
Absolutely. He carries the team.
Usually getting water Gatorades from the players out there.
There's a lot of behind the scenes.
A lot of stuff back there. Doesn't always show up. Today, man, he's showing up.
Today, 2 runs scored today for Hot Tub. Incredible showing.
Hot Tub's also one of the few players on the team that wears the black stripe down his pants.
That is true. The old school pants. Renegades take a 13-1 lead. We are in the 12-run rule now. So after this inning, after this half inning, the Lightning will bat until they're out of outs, or they tie it.
At which point we get all of the former outs back.
Yep.
It's very rare to come back for 12-run rule, but it actually surprisingly happens a good amount in the World Series. When a couple of big hitting teams will go up against each other, one will 12-run, then pick it back up, and then rinse and repeat.
Joe Quintanilla at the plate, subbing in. There we go! Joe Quintanilla with the run. Subbing in for Sean Devanesh and picks up right where he left off. After taking the first pitch, Joe Q busted down the line. Hell of a play by Joe Quintanilla.
Joe Quintanilla is soon to be the most married Renegade. He's getting married on Wednesday, August 2nd.
True. We are just under a month away from a new person holding that title.
Joe Q is vice president at National Railroads, in charge of fundraising. Boston College.
And 1990 1986 Atlanta Marathon participant in the Paralympics.
Yeah, a couple years ago, Beck and I, we tried to put back on his old singlet race. It didn't fit him as well as it did back in 1996.
He ran it in 3 hours and 11 minutes. Heck of a time.
John's going to leave soon, so John has
Feels the job in place.
He doesn't do crazy things like that. Yeah. Yes, it was. We started this.
Akil Sajad! 4 runs for Akil Sajad. 4 for 4. Christian Thaxton, watch out.
Akil has one of the best base tagging forms. You'll see him as he approaches, sticks his arm out, and just touches the base.
Yep.
You hear that loud slap as he hits it.
Runs the base really nicely. Great job, Akil.
I'm good now. I just don't.
Renegades up 15-1, totaling our score from last game.
Akil, another Harvard alum.
Yes. Yep, the PhD in theoretical particle physics from Harvard. Thaxton, Akil's coming for you. He's 4 for 4 right now.
He was trucking it down that line, wasn't he? I was like,
We got player/commentator Christian Thaxton joining us in the booth.
that's what I do.
Big shout out to everyone watching at home. Thank you for tuning in.
Akil is also notoriously late.
Yes,
He has never shown up on time to anything.
and he might be the only Renegade player who's fallen asleep in a van and fallen out when the door was open.
That's why we call him Thud.
He also is infamous for taking up random rides to practice.
Yeah, he once was driven to practice by a cop who saw him walking on the side of the road.
Swing and a miss for Justin.
And again by a total stranger who just thought he looked lost and needed help.
Also ruined with Akil many a time. He sometimes just keeps hot dogs in the dresser drawers. It's very weird. You just open the drawers, there's just 2 hot dogs sitting in there.
All that play for Justin. Right at the player though. Number 14 makes a nice play.
Karma in some forms is Justin's been putting out one out.
True. Can't ask for it all. So that ends the 3rd inning here at Woburn. We head to the top of the 4th with the 12-run rule in effect. Correct. Renegades up 15-1. So for those at home who don't know, the Lightning will now bat their turn in order. They'll bat their outs until either they tie the game, take the lead, or the game ends. So they have 14 runs to make up and 9 outs to do it. As we enter the top of the 4th inning.
Who's coming up for them?
Hitting off, we have 23 Winthrop, followed by 36 Satori, and then 18 Sherlock, batting 3rd this inning.
Doug has been in this league for a long time.
One of the more respected players, I'd say. Very nice guy.
Very nice, very nice.
Always looking to help others out. I'm gonna go stand up for a sec. My butt is killing me. I'll leave you in the hands of Joe McCormick for a minute.
Today for callers we have Aaron Proctor and Brian Grillo. Brian Grillo has been calling the Renegades since 2001, I believe. 2002. It's been a long time. Call him BG Grillo. Big fan of eating peanut butter sandwiches before games. Additionally, Aaron Proctor calling. This was in his first year calling in a while. He was with the team a few years ago and then he's now returned. He's also been he can hook us up and help us with our flights this year as he works at JetBlue. And is the husband of left shorty Justin Proctor.
And I'm back. Rob Weissman getting on some of the high schoolers on our team for being on their phone, not watching the game. Millennials these days.
Just outside.
Aaron Proctor also essential helping us acquire drinks, etc. for the World Series. He usually flies in a day before.
Okay, Gary, you better make all this count.
Hey, good to see you, my man. You're hanging in there. We'll see you at the next Lions Club event. All right.
We got guys from Siena. You're filming some of the game. 23 Winthrop, swing and a miss. Again, I'd like to reiterate, if anyone's here and can hear me, please bring me a cushion for this chair. Super uncomfortable. It's the sacrifices I make, though.
I don't know what he's complaining about. I'm pretty comfortable here. To be fair, I'm a little more padded in the behind region.
Oh, and 2 on Winthrop.
I wear a size 38 pant. 38, 32.
interesting aspect about their catcher. He's fully geared up. He's got the face mask on and everything, hat backwards.
He's wearing a chest protector as well.
Unfortunately, no chest protector, but protecting that face. Smart move.
Does he crouch to stand?
What's his stand in? Full stand. Another high pitch from the pitcher number 30. Leaf 21 crouched. Might have better luck. He's missing high. We got Ben Coiner sunscreening up.
I'm right in the middle of the camera.
Another swing and a miss. Just a reminder to the folks at home, don't forget to wear sunscreen. It's Joe Mack and Max Gugerizer approved. Swing and a miss for Winthrop down on strikes. One out here in the top of the fourth.
Ben Coiner, who you just saw, is one of our younger volunteers. In the last few years, we've developed a nice young core of volunteers. College age, some high schoolers. Really bring some youth, some energy to this team.
Yeah, we have the old men like Joe McCormick.
24-year-old Joe McCormick.
Really bringing up the average. Number 26, Victoria, struck out the first. Looking to do something different here. Made a nice play that right shorty earlier in the game. Base check.
Base check is not required, but almost every player does. Pretty helpful.
To your orientation, knows where the bases are.
If you notice, when I come to bat, I usually have Coach Rob help me line up my arms. Typically, wherever you point your arms is generally where you're going to head. So I try and point my arms towards the base, that way I get a good line before I start running.
Swing and a miss for Tori. Good insight here that I can't really ever provide. In the background there you see Joe Burke, who really helped out organizing all the volunteers here today.
Joe Burke, another high school friend of mine.
There we go. This would not have been possible without him and all the work he put in. Swing and a miss for Tori.
The Joe Mack coaching tree extends far and wide. It's a Long Island pitcher, college roommate of mine.
I want to give a shout out to all 14 viewers. This is one of the bigger numbers we've had today, so thanks for tuning in. And foul ball for Tori. Popped up down the first base line. 1-3, full count on her.
All right, defense, who wants it?
Rob Hot Tub, making a nice little cheer there.
Calling the defense. Over on the bench there, we got 62 Rob Weissman, 64 Hot Tub, Joe Burke standing up, and Ben Coiner on the bench with Sean Devenish right next to him. Early swing and a miss for Tori on a high pitch. 2 outs here in the top of the fourth. Sherlock coming to the plate.
Sherlock, one of the bigger hitters in the East of the East for sure.
Yeah, he smacked his first pitch. The second one. To deep center field.
A very interesting swing if you guys watch him. He kind of contorts and spins his whole body around.
We'll zoom in on him so we get a nice view. See what Joe Mack's talking about. We'll zoom in on Sherlock. Got Rob Weissman walking around.
Sherlock also a very vocal player. You can hear him up there.
Very vocal, very encouraging. Helped out the young umpire earlier.
Yeah, all positive.
Helped him be a little more
Vocally
confident.
positive. Very positive energy out there.
All right. There we go. We got a nice shot on Sherlock.
Also one of the taller players in the BCDs for sure.
Yes. Well. Swing and a miss.
It's a monster out there.
If Rob stays out of the way. Weissman. Rob. Big swing and a miss from 18. Very violent swing for Sherlock, but when he uncorks, he lets it fly.
See, he almost lands out of the batter's box by the time his swing finishes.
Yeah, he has a big swing. Big swing for a big guy.
One thing you'll notice with beat ball is it's much different than baseball. You don't really need to have any sort of traditional swing.
Oh, and 2-1 Sherlock.
A lot of players wear something very unique, which you couldn't do in baseball, but you can do in beat ball since the pitcher's on the same team as you and isn't aiming to strike you out.
Yeah, we have a lot of our guys start with the bat pretty much level back at their side and then unleash once they hear their cue. Another swing and a miss for Sherlock. And down on strikes he goes.
Ooh, he missed a pitch there.
Did miss a pitch. But that's the end of the top of the fourth inning. We have Melissa Hoyt and Christian Thaxton coming in on defense at the top of the fifth inning.
Melissa Hoyt just had an awesome arc published on her in Lido Action. Definitely check it out. They're all there. It's already shared on the Renegades Facebook page.
We have Christian Thaxton coming in for JP. And Melissa Hoyt coming in for... moving over Luis Soto to Rover, Melissa Hoyt to third, and Akil Sajad coming off the field.
Thaxton playing left short, you said?
Thaxton is playing left short.
Ooh, that's very
After 4 runs
Max,
for Akil
with the
Sajad.
scorebook, the official change is
Melissa in for Akil, Thaxton in for JP.
hold on, worst case scenario, what did he make last time for us?
JP.
And Melissa in for JP. And Daxton
For Akil. Am I coming back in again, or am I commentating?
No, we're out. And we're in the 5th inning of a
agreed.
12 run, okay?
Just making sure I can stay in the booth.
You okay?
I'm good.
What number's Melissa?
3.
3, thank you. I think I got a new career path over here.
Just stay in the booth over there. You're good.
Top of the 5th here. Number 17, Johnson leading off.
A nice tent here, providing some shade.
Yes, yeah.
Very sunny out today.
Big thank you to the Woburn Host Lions, not just for putting this all on, but for providing this tent for us.
Probably the most important thing they did.
Yes. Food is really good too. Big fan of the burgers.
The buns are fast.
Oh, swung just over the top of that. 0-1 on number 17. Ben Coiner, hogging the spotlight. Take for number 17. Fun fact, Ben Coiner is in the midst of applying to medical school right now. Probably almost in the history of the NBBA, he might be the only 2 applying to med school. Another swing on this, 1-3. Ben, a University of Chicago baseball alum. I believe he caught down there.
He also had a great article published on him recently in Brigham Women's website about volunteering with Renegades.
Yep. Yeah, so check it out. It's all on our Facebook page. Another late swing on this for 17. Full count. And down he goes on strikes. Catcher dropped it, but it's not baseball, so he doesn't need to throw it first. 1 out here, top of the 5th inning.
As players out there in the field in a situation like this, it's easy to get out of focus a bit. When there's a lot of strikeouts, you kind of get on your heels. I think defense could be actually a little bit louder here to make sure they're staying up, staying ready.
You want to yell something?
I'll give him some encouragement after the next at-bat. We'll see. Maybe one of the new players, maybe Thaxton out there will give him something.
Yep.
Typically the shorties are in the vocal role here.
Thaxton really coming into his own. Great on offense, obviously, but really developing as a defensive player too.
Yeah, the transition for baseball, definitely easier to transition to the offensive side since it's very similar. Defense can get harder, especially people like myself and Christian with relatively good, still functional vision. Not used to using our hearing as much, it can be tough to get the defense side down and listen to the ball. Christian and I actually have the same genetic condition. It's a disease called Leber's hereditary optic neuropathy, or LHON for short.
Number 14, bottom plate. 0 for 2 today. Swing on this, 0-1. Swung right over the top of that one. Low pitch from number 30 on the pitcher. Bomb down, 0-2.
Yeah, a lot of this game is based on your pitcher. Luckily, the Renegades have one of the best pitchers in the league, Ron Cochran, number 44.
Big shout out to Ron Cochran. And he misses high this time. 0-3.
Ron Cochran is a math teacher in Littleton. Teaches AP calculus as well as a variety of other classes.
And swinging a miss down on strikes. 2 outs here, top of the 5th.
Ron also teaches computer science, AP computer science.
And he also is a big ultimate frisbee player. Used to be. Coach now. Big fan of the sport. Big proponent of ultimate frisbee sport. 2 outs here. Coming up to bat, number 5, Andre Foster. Last out here in the 5th inning.
Ron played a lot of ultimate frisbee back in his days at UConn. That's where he met our spotter, Brian Grillo.
And Ron and Rob actually went to high school together, knew each other growing up. Went off to college separately, then regrouped, and here we are.
Ron has 2 daughters, both of them play softball as well. He has passion for sports. And Ron's sister always comes to the World Series. Helps us out immensely.
Foster is very much like Joe Quintanilla. Always take the first pitch. Play. And Rob Dias with the play. Foster busted it down the line. Great hustle. But Rob Dias makes the out on a ground ball down the first base line from number 5, Andre Foster.
He shaved his head before the tournament, but did not this year.
Yeah.
Relatively disappointed.
Switching it up a little bit.
Turns out he found a new barbershop. Let's get his haircut too.
All right, here we go. Top of the 6th inning. Lightning down to their last 3 outs. Renegades at 15-1. Fifth play number 23. Who do you think was the star of the game today?
I have to say, Kiel's a job.
3 putouts, 2 putouts, 4 runs scored.
Very quiet out in the field. It's not too vocal, but just hard work. Been working all season on his defensive strategy, his technique. And
It's really paying off
for sure.
Yep. Shane likes the side info.
Kiel's playing our midfield spot. He's played a lot of. He's played the corners over the years, third and first.
Midfield currently fielded by Joe Quintanilla.
It's a throwback. Joe Q hasn't played midfield in a long time.
Joe Q is normally a correct right short.
Back in the day, yeah, he kind of plays actually all over the field.
Swing and miss for number 23. Shout out to Rob Sparker.
Joe Q, another original renegade of the team for a long time.
Probably the most senior player, correct?
Yeah, him and Guy, similar. Guy that left the team for a couple of years to have kids or something like that. But whatever, no. Yeah, negligent important. So I think technically they started at the same time, but Q has a longer total of seasons.
Another swing and miss for 23.
Q also has the second most runs in Renegade history.
Correct. After our very own Larry Hale.
Creeping in, trying to catch up with Joe Q soon.
As this Thaxton to move ahead to 9th all time today with his 2 runs scored in the first inning in game 1. Another big swing and miss for 23. Down on strikes he goes. That's 1 out in the top of the 6th inning. Substitution now for the light. Well, it looks like they were getting ready to get him off the field, but maybe that was only the 3rd strike. Apparently only the 3rd strike. All right. Lightning will be making a substitution. Number 75 will be coming in place of Torrey. And Winthrop goes down on strikes.
Clever umpires say are volunteers who maybe it's their first time seeing the game. It's interesting that at the World Series, a lot of the head umpires and home plate umpires will fly in. They've attended the World Series for 10, 20, 30 years.
Yep. Yeah, big thank you to all the volunteers who made it out today. This could not have gone as well as it has been going without all your help.
The moment the weather looks like it's going to hold out.
Yeah, we'll see. This game will be over soon. Hopefully we can fit the next one in pretty quickly.
Patches of clouds, some blue sky out there.
There's a thunderstorm warning in New Hampshire, so hopefully it doesn't make it down to us.
Not a big weatherman, but I think storms usually travel south to north.
So hopefully we're good.
Could be wrong about that.
Batter up, number 75. Unfortunately, don't know her name, but
High number.
very high number. You don't really see that in deep baseball. Small team sizes don't really require it. Swing and a miss. Number 75, 0-1. And if the trend continues, number 18, Sherlock, will be the final batter of the day for the Lightning. Coming up to the plate next.
Do we know who we play next?
Swing and a miss, 0-2. Panora?
Panora Atoli. Panora.
Panora for a total.
Yep. Who are we playing next?
I don't know.
All right.
Still up in the air.
So next opponent, TBA. Swing and a miss.
Assuming the Renegades can close it out here, we will be coming in with the number 1 seed. So that means we'll be playing the team with the number 2 seed.
Yep. Renegades after this one, assuming the score holds, will be 5-0 on the day, on the tournament.
Short ball, Rob Dice coming in.
Foul ball.
Christian Thaxton coming in.
Maybe foul by an inch or 2. Christian Thaxton running in to make the play.
It's got a pass
Just
40-foot
foul.
arc.
Maybe made it 39.5 feet. Christian Panora at the plate. 0-3.
You really gotta hold on, make sure you don't call that foul until it really finishes and rolls. Sometimes you'll see it's gonna die and then it'll kick up and pass that 40-foot arc.
Umpire's been really doing a great job of it. There's one question we'll call early on, but can't be more than 13 years old and he's doing a great job. Big sneeze from Ben Pointer.
One of the louder sneezes I've heard all day.
And swing and a miss. Down on strikes goes Panora.
2 outs here in the final inning.
2 outs here. And coming up to the plate, number 18, Sherlock. Washington Sherlock.
Nope, his first name is Sherlock, his last name is Washington.
Sherlock Washington. Well, I was mistaken all game. My apologies to Mr. Washington. Represents potentially the last batter for the Lightning today.
Sherlock sounds well. Max is really doing double duty here.
Official score, broadcaster, tent holder when it's windy.
According to Rob, the rain is coming, so maybe my prediction was wrong.
Clouds abound, but it doesn't look too threatening at the moment.
They're very, very white, very fluffy.
Big swing on this from Sherlock.
Again, you'll see that corkscrew action. If he hits it, he crushes it.
Max, are you sure? I have 2 more.
Yeah, they both struck out. Top of 6th, yeah.
A bit of scoring discrepancy here. Lisa and Max working it out. Also, an official scorers table behind the bench. Ooh, that's a hard hit ball.
Sherlock puts the ball in play. Run scored by Sherlock. Number 18, Sherlock.
Come on, boys, pick it up.
The tough hit ball, just guys is left. We hear Joe Yee saying moving is going towards the ball to avoid any sort of collisions out there.
Sherlock 2 for 4 on the day. Lightning get back a run, 15-2 now.
Joe Yee, another calm person out the field.
That one.
Nice, calm, collected, picks it up, says ball.
Was Dias was he shuffling or did he run?
Carolyn, we're playing in Woburn at Joyce Middle School. If you're around, we'd love to come out. We have one more game. Wind's picking up a bit. Try to putt around.
The stats we measure here in the Renegades is chances. So that means if you're a defender and you had a chance to make a play, which is actually relatively subjective, but we would have counted Dias and Joe Yee for a chance on that play.
Into the field, but Soto makes it! Luis Soto making his first career putout.
Huge putout for Luis Soto.
Huge on a well-hit ball up the middle by number 17.
A great call.
Beautiful
by
play.
Great call by Brian right there. Jackson with a quick communication. Solid all right.
Yeah, really great defense, great scoring. Ladies and gentlemen, that should be it. That's it. The Renegades win here 15-2 against the New Jersey Lightning. We want to thank everyone for tuning in. We don't know our next opponent, but we'll be back in about half an hour. We'll post the lineup beforehand. Thank you for always tuning in. Renegades 2-0 on the day, 5-0 overall. Looking to win the Beast to the East one more time in our next game. It should be in roughly half an hour. That's it for me and Joe.
Max signing out.
Hi. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you.